You want some more? Oh, sweet colors. But just the sweet colors. No kitten. She's nothing but a kitten. Howdy y'all. I am MxRheyRhey and welcome back to another Watercolor Wednesday, where today I will be sort of swatching and slightly reviewing the Maya Himi Gouache set. I know this is like a very popular gouache set all over YouTube, and I thought that, you know, I'd try it because I have been saying for a long time, you guys, for those of you who've seen my previous content, know how I feel about the previous gouache set that I have, which is the Reeves gouache. I feel like it's not really like helping me. I'm getting the basics of how to use gouache, but you know, that's different from between like every single gouache set you actually have. So I thought I'd just get like another gouache set to practice with. I've been told, and like it's all over YouTube, that this is like a good gouache set to like practice with and have fun with, and I've been hesitant because it has been so popular, but you'll actually see in a little highlight video that I have of when I was sort of streaming the real-time video of like this, how I feel about that now. If you want to find that, the link will be up in the iCard, but yeah, so I thought finally, I have some Christmas money that obviously I got for Christmas as a gift. So I thought, you know what, I'll try it out. If I don't like it, at least like I'll have another gouache set to say, okay, well, I don't feel like using this one today. And the brushes that I'm showing you were actually another Christmas gift that I got from my brother and his wife. I absolutely love them so much. They're just like little like wand brushes, and I was so happy to get them, and I was so grateful to my brother and his wife for getting them to me, and you know, kind of like knowing me so well that like I will use them in the future. But while I am swatching out these gouache sets, I want to tell you that the pictures, there's plural pictures that we'll be testing this paint out today with, are actually going to be part of some sticker designs that I am working on. So hopefully by the time this video is up, I will have them sort of edited out, sort of like I'm gonna have to like put them digitally on the computer and like tweak them a little bit, but hopefully the designs will be up, and there will be a link to my RedBubble page to get these stickers in the description below. So for one, when I was swatching these out, I did not, for one, I will completely confess to this. I did not mix the paints within their little cups, and I probably should have, because when I was opening them up, there was some binder separation, which is normal for really any kind of paint. So I wasn't really like, you know, condemning them for it. But once I did mix the paints up in their little cups after I was done swatching all this, I realized the consistency issues I was having with each paint just went away. Like the yellows weren't a problem. When I was swatching that out, they were like really creamy, and the browns were, but like the greens and the blue, well, not the Prussian blue is like water, but like the reds and the greens, and even the whites, they were like a little more stiff than the others, and it was like a bit inconsistency. But then I realized afterwards, oh hey, that's a me issue. But these colors, I love the colors so much. Just they're nice, they're buttery, like everything like everyone else has been saying. The only problem was user error, because I do gouache like once a month, and that's not a good, like, you know, practice etiquette. So I have a little trouble with in this video with how I am using the gouache and like the inconsistency of the layering. But again, that's because I don't practice enough with gouache, and I've been practicing with a brand that I don't cooperate with very well. So hopefully when it comes to using these, I will have a better rounded, basic, knowledgeable use of gouache. So when I decide to go through other brands and sets, I will be more prepared and I can have like a better painting experience with it. But I am explaining right now in this little snippet that's going to go away soon, how much I love these colors. I love the vibrancy. That's like why I put it on black paper to swatch them to begin with. But yeah, they were nice. They were vibrant. I could tell how to use them like with water. Well, use them quote unquote, because like I was just saying, I mess up a lot with these. But yes, my sticker designs are going to be of these little mushroom people that I made up to help like conceptualize my anxieties in life. I like to call them like me, myself, and mycelium, because mushrooms. But yes, I have 3 little mushroom guys that I use to help conceptualize my anxiety whenever I am like drawing out my feelings. The first one that I am painting right now, I named Penny Bun. They are, you know, the penny bun mushroom, and I usually use them to conceptualize and cope with just general like mental health anxiety, you know, like using my bullet journal to like help navigate and organize like my feelings on certain things in life, like my family issues or like personal issues and things like that. I find them like they were the first ones I like drew whenever I was like, I didn't come up with this like on purpose sort of, I just sort of wanted to create like little mushroom people, and Penny was the first one that came out in my head when I was just drawing my feelings out. So I use, if you see, if I decide to stick with the mushroom branding of stickers and other things in my life, Penny is usually the one that will help me conceptualize like my feelings of the outside world and in myself. And they usually, if I draw them like in their own sort of quote unquote room, it will be a bedroom. It will have like personal devices and a bullet journal and like a lots of colorful pens, because that's how I organize my life. And when I was using the gouache for this one, I have very specific tastes on how red Penny's mushroom cap needs to be, and I was so pleasantly surprised with the reds in this set. They are like exactly the shades I like to go through with the shadows up to like the highlights. And I was really happy with this design. I always loved I love this little character. It's not fair because this is like the first child, and so I don't want to like put pressure on them, but I liked how this turned out. And I have to tweak all of the mushrooms for the sticker designs, but that one I think I actually have the most practice with, so I think I'll have to like tweak the least. This one coming up, this tall little guy, I call him Eno, but I can't remember his full name at this moment. It's not Enotake. It's like those small little mushrooms like from Japan that you use in cooking. I see sometimes they're the small little ones that are usually like bundled up together. I usually use him when I am feeling anxious about my physical health. I think there was a video a while back where I painted him and he's just sort of sleeping on a yoga mat, and like the words relax are in the thing. But yes, I will usually use him to help conceptualize how I am feeling about my physical health. I say this all the time, so I don't know if it's much of a surprise, but I have not necessarily body issues, but the issues with my body are usually health related. Like I have always been tired all the time. Like those times in like PE, like during school when you have to like run the mile and everything, those would be my worst days ever because I would physically almost pass out when I got home just from exhaustion. And so he is who I usually draw when I am anxious about my physical health, whether I am tired for the day, whether I can't get out of bed, or you know, just things of that nature. And so this one next that you are seeing is chanterelle. It's obviously a chanterelle mushroom. I use her to express my creative anxieties. I have a very weird history with my creative side. I used to believe that if I had someone in my life who liked one thing, I couldn't do that with them or on my own. I couldn't be a copycat, and that wouldn't work because I would gravitate towards having friends who were artistic. Like I had at least 3 friends from middle school upward who liked to draw, and I let them be okay with it because 1, I didn't want to police them on their creative endeavors, and 2, they all liked to draw different things. I had a friend who they liked to draw like, you know, fan art and abstractness, and I had another who she liked to draw anime and she would get paid to draw anime, and the other she just liked to doodle and draw like cutesy little chibi things. And you know, it was fine for them to do that because they had their own niche, but because I feel like they were my friends and I didn't want them getting mad at me for quote unquote copying them, I turned sort of into a writer to help with my creative endeavors. So chanterelle, I will usually draw painting something or writing something or anything in the creative field when I feel I need help on my creative side. And like I've gotten over that now. Like now, obviously, I like to draw, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I haven't talked to any of my friends in a while. But no, it's just I feel really connected to these guys. They do help me out so much, and I thought it was only natural that I created stickers for them to help others if they also feel these anxieties in life. So this is my little mycelium gang. And I thought, you know, if you guys are interested, if you also like think they're like cute to look at or anything, that I'd give you guys stickers of them, like just the happy little mushroom gang. So yeah, when it came to painting all of them with the gouache, I struggled the most with chanterelle, just because, like I was saying, the yellows, because I didn't mix them before, were giving me a struggle with the paint consistency, and I would either put too much water or like too much paint, and I couldn't get like a good mix in there. But that's what Photoshop is for, I guess. So this is pretty much it. The Himi Gouache, I am so happy to like keep working with and keep practicing my gouache skills, especially since like I can see how much paint I'm using with each painting. So I think that will really help with me practicing, getting better at gouache. So I look forward to that in the future, and I hope you guys do as well. I really do enjoy painting with gouache. It's so much different to watercolor, but it's in a way that I can still work with it in a watercolor mindset. And so because of all of that, these are sort of like the, not the first, this is like the second draft of the sticker designs. If you want to see how, excuse me, if you want to see how they hold up to the final design, click the link in the description for the Redbubble account that I have. And if you decide you want these little sticker packs of mushroom guys to maybe like encourage you with your own anxiety, please let me know and check it out. I would be happy to accommodate you guys with this. So that was my video for the day. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one.